Expected return on your investment. What does that actually mean? I'm Clay, let me explain. I know I have a little bit different backdrop here. I don't need the board for this one, and I have some props which I think will hopefully explain the point here. But expected return, maybe you've seen that. And for now, I don't think anything of it, but I had some people ask and I thought, oh, I can see where that would be a little confusing in the sense of what does that actually mean? Meaning, who is expecting the return? What is the expectation based off of? So one expectation could be, well, I'm making this investment because I expect to make fill in the blank of some percentage. I'm putting money into some investment, whatever that investment is, and I expect it to give me 10%, for example. But that is not what the traditional definition of expected return is. It's not based on what you believe. It's not based on what I believe I'm going to get. What it is based on is, now this is not a history book, but just pretend this is a history book. It is based on history, meaning the expected return, the number is coming from looking at a bunch of past history. So all sorts of different situations, all sorts of different events that have occurred around this particular investment. Let's just take a very common one, probably the most common one, the stock market. So the history book, quote unquote, is looking back at the history of the stock market and what has happened in every single year of the stock market. It's then taking all that past history, those numbers, and it's averaging them together. And that average is then telling you the expected return. So the expected return is, well, this is basically the average of what it's done. Why they don't call it just, the past history average or the average, I don't know. But that is, sometimes they do, but expected return is going to be not what you think it is. It's going to be what past history combined together, and that, which is what you want, right? You want to know a whole bunch of different situations. Well, in this year, there was a Great Depression. And this year, it was just the best job markets ever. And this year, it was okay. So when you have all those different, slices of history, you can put them together, get an average, and then that's what you could expect based off just a general, average of all those past data points, in your textbook right here from history. So that's what expected return is. It's not what you think it's going to be. It is what has happened through past history over time. So it's just an average. So the next time, if you're looking at an investment, you're like, okay, well, this says the expected return is, well, that's just the average. That's not like what you're going to get because there are no guarantees. You could make more than that. You could make less than that, but it's just the average of what has happened over history. So it has nothing to do with your thoughts, with what I think, what I believe. It just has to do with what the market has done or whatever that investment you're looking at has done over the past history. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.